Hey everyone, welcome back to Garnock Reviews. Today we're checking out a 2022 Shearwater 260 Carolina that was on sale at last year's Jacksonville Boat Show. This is a fantastic boat for bay fishing, and I love all the finishing touches it's on this one, including that chrome rub rail that you've got round the outside, the deep shine from the hull, and plenty more once we get on board. This one was powered by a Mercury 350 horsepower XL Verado outboard. In the right conditions you should probably punch through the 60 mile an hour mark, and for fast cruising you're going to be looking around the 30 mile an hour mark. I like how it's got boarding ladders built into both sides of the hull, not only for ease of access when you're in the water, but also ease of access when it's on the trailer. This one measures in at 25 feet 8 inches in length. She's got a beam at 8 feet 6, and you can see how that beam gives you so much deck space. Plenty of room to walk around and do your fishing. I also like that on the transom we've got pop-up seats, but these have also got the option to lay flat, and it gives you an excellent casting platform. We get that solid T-top overhead, and you can see we got rocket launchers on here for holding additional rods. And we also have rod holders that's built into the side of the decks, and I like the use of the pop-up cleats. I always think that's great on fishing boats, so that when they're not in use you don't need to worry about snagging your line on them. And in both the port and starboard quarter you've actually got a live well built in here. And that centre hatch gives you access to your fuel filters as well as your batteries. You'll notice the cockpit self-draining, and as I mentioned we do have these fold up seats, and I like the fact that these seats have got latches that secure them in place for when they're closed, and that way if the boat was underway or when you're towing it on the road you don't need to worry about these popping open anytime. But when the seats are in use, I love how much padding and protection you have. They look as if they'd be very comfortable, as well as having drinks holders here for whenever you are cruising or heading out to your fishing grounds. And behind the console we've got a large live well here, and I like the fact it's got the clear screens on it, and that way you can keep an eye on what's inside and what's going on. At the helm we've got two very comfortable seats here, and they've got the bolster effect, and I like the fact the bolsters are independent, so if you want one sitting, one standing, you've got that option, and you've got a fold down armrest on either side as well. This one's got the full engine instrumentation, trim tabs, but you can see here it's still got the panel in place, so that way you can design and spec your own electronic package for the boat. There's plenty of lights and speakers built in overhead. We also have extra storage, often where you'd store a VHF radio. And moving forward, I love the solid handhold that the T-top gives you, and you'll notice lower down if you are sitting or laying down, those handholds in place throughout as well. So this is designed for best of both worlds. You get plenty of cushions down here that you can use this for family cruising. You can make it into a sun pad, but obviously you can remove these cushions and you've got a great platform as a casting deck. Inside the console itself, there's actually room in here. You could put a small porta potty if you wanted to, but there's also room in here for storage, including storing some of those cushions when the boat's not in use. Now because the cushions are in place you don't see the deck as clear, but I can tell you that on here there's additional live well, there's additional storage, and there's also access to the anchor locker. And as you can see, even that seat that's in front of the console, it folds up as well, and there's additional storage underneath here too. As I walk around the boat, granted it's in the trailer and on the boat show, but you can get the impression that this one's got plenty of room for you for whenever you are out on the water fishing. I like the fact that there's as many different areas on the boat to cast from, and that way if you've got friends and family on board with you, you don't need to worry about getting lines tangled and things like that. I like the fact there's as much comfort on board, including utilities and such as a stereo system, drinks holders, all the sun pads and cushions. It just makes it an all-round boat that your family can enjoy with you too. The more time you can spend together as a family, the more time you'll get to spend on the water. And as I mentioned at the start of the video, this one was filmed at Jacksonville Boat Show last year, and at the boat show this one was on offer for $180,861. With their finance deal at the time, it was $1,165 per month, and the MSRP was $195,328. I'd love to hear your thoughts and comments on this one. If you can leave a comment down below. If you haven't done so already, if you can hit that like and subscribe button, it really does make a difference. And as always, I look forward to catching you on the next one. Thanks everyone.